Andrew Tucker, and welcome to Andrew Tucker World. What's going on, all my great people? What's going on, all my boxing fans? Man, what a great fight. What a war. What an epic battle between Canelo Alvarez and Edgar Berlanga. I don't care what nobody has to say. Ain't nobody can change my mind on what I thought about this fight and how I felt about this fight. And when I said it was a war, it was a war. Canelo Alvarez was able to slightly separate, to dominate, to show the experience, to show he's just slightly on another level. But that kid came to fight. Edgar Berlanga, he's gonna be great. I don't care what nobody has to say. Y'all can doubt him. Y'all can come against him. Y'all can doubt him. Y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to say about him. But you can never say he don't have no heart. You can never say he don't have no heart. You can never say he don't have no determination. You can never say he don't have no grit. You can never say he ain't no warrior, because he's a warrior. He's a monster. This kid is a beast. He went up against the elite level, superior elite level, highly skilled monster. Canelo is a problem for any and every fighter. Don't ever say this man is ducking. Don't ever say this man is afraid of no fighter. Don't ever. I see something in Canelo that I saw a long time ago. But it even made me much more of a fan, because I love boxing and I appreciate boxing. Ain't nothing nobody can say. Nobody can convince me otherwise. No, none of you niggas. None of y'all people. None of y'all boxing fans. Because I'm a real boxing fan. And maybe it was halfway a student of the game. But at the end of the day, Canelo is a monster. Edgar Berlanga is a beast. He came to fight. He stood his ground at times. He was able to get knocked. Canelo was able to knock him down. The kid got back up. Showed heart. Showed that he can go toe-to-toe with one of the strongest, most powerful, elite level fighters in the history of the sport of boxing. I don't care what nobody. Listen, you can't change my mind. There's only a handful of people that's on the same page as me. I'm not gonna see it, man. Y'all niggas, there's a lot of y'all can't gonna be able to break it down, analyze, observe like me. And I apologize, I couldn't go live and do live commentary. I had, a lot of family over, and I was taking care, doing some things for the kids and stuff. So I want to apologize on that. More live commentary coming. I know we got the Joshua and Dubois next week, and I'm going live for that. I wish I could have went live for these fights tonight, especially 3, with 2 fights leading up into the main event. Canelo is a beast, man. I mean, the power, the explosiveness, the elusiveness, the way he was able to set up the counters, the uppercuts was just vicious. The hooks, the left hooks, the right hooks, the uppercuts, the way the beautiful Canelo has beautiful punch placement. And I like how Edgar was able to get in there and box, work off the jab. Canelo jab was pretty solid too. People be sleeping on Canelo jab, the way he used that jab to frustrate you, but Edgar Berlanga was able to land some decent counters. He was able to box. He was able. The only thing I say, don't stay on the ropes. Not against a monster like Canelo. You're gonna wanna turn. You're gonna wanna turn. You're gonna wanna pivot. At times you're gonna wanna pivot in moments, and then you're gonna have to turn and get off the ropes. You spin out, you turn, and then when in the process you throw a combination, mix up the attack, boom, perfectly timed 1-2, perfectly timed 1-2-3, 3-punch, 2-punch, 3-punch combination. On the fly, you turn, boom, work the angles, boom, boom. It's certain things you have to do against a caliber elite level opponent like Canelo. Not to say it's gonna work, but it's gonna help you at certain moments in that fight, in a fight, against a highly skilled elite level monster like Canelo. Canelo wins the unanimous decision. He's a beast, man. Listen, he's one of the best fighters in the history of the sport. Edgar Berlanga it's only gonna make him even much more of a monster, because he's already a monster. He was tested. This was the biggest test, and it will be the biggest test ever in his career, I believe. The biggest test. And he stood toe-to-toe with a monster. It was a monster versus a monster. It was Godzilla versus King Kong. Like, them guys went to war. You know, it was Terminator versus RoboCop. These two machines went at it. Congratulations to Canelo Alvarez. It was a great fight. It was epic. I enjoyed all 12 rounds. I said Canelo was going to stop Edgar Berlanga. I was wrong, and I apologize. But I knew in a way it was going to be a great fight based on these two styles. But Canelo separated to dominate in a way and show why he's an elite level pound-for-pound fighter in the world. You know, great technician, beautiful punch placement. At times he was able to, and Edgar Berlanga had solid, decent power. He was able to, Canelo was able to walk through him and try to break him. And the kid stood his ground and went toe-to-toe at moments. And they just met each other right there in the pocket. He ain't backing me up. Canelo like, nah, you ain't finna back me up. I'm finna back you up. And Edgar Berlanga, nah, you ain't finna back me up. I'm finna back you up, and I'm finna stand toe-to-toe with you, let you know I'm not afraid of you. I'm not scared. I'm not intimidated. And then we got a war at moments. More videos coming. Love y'all, man. That was wow.